Hey guys, this is Doc. Listen, I wanted to show you my vest. I think I showed it to you once before, but this thing that I have on, um, there's a couple necessities that you need to have when you deal with a vest. One, it needs to be totally snug on your body. See this? There's not much play at all. Nice padded. Got to have padded because if you're working even in a warm environment, you don't want anything that's going to rub your neck raw. You need something that's good and padded. Now you see this you carry at all times. You have your Alice pack or your big old backpack, which you guys see here that I generally have in the background of my videos. That's about 60, 70 pounds. But that goes to your um, base camp. All right, that's what carries your clothes, your food, your cooking equipment, yada yada yada, the necessities. Okay, your camping, um, what keeps you out of the weather. But this thing here, and I'll give you a closer look to it. Um, I'll show you with this that you need a vest that is going to be secure chest-wise, and I'm going to try to angle this so you can see it better. Chest-wise, belly-wise, and then the good old belt-wise, because the belt is what you're going to hook your pistol to and your necessities. Now these are pockets for the clips, okay, for your ammo. These are pockets for ammo. These are pockets for ammo. These I keep extra stuff in. Okay, quick pockets for extra shotgun shells. I keep in here. I can average about 10 shotgun shells per bag. Now this is actually what they called was for grenades, but since we're not going to be using grenades, we use them with shotgun shells. Okay, now listen, it's got it. I want to show you, go through it around sideways. You're not going to see my face, but I want to go around sideways. Okay, this is my water canteen. All right, if I have to scout or I have to go out away from base camp, I have to have this with me at all times. It's a quart size. Okay, and this must be on you, even in base, at all times. So what I'm saying is, you got to get used to carrying and wearing a vest. And the only way to really do that would be to put it on and walk around the house with it during the day or in the evening when you are at home, just so you get used to the feel of it, because you want to have free mobility in your arms and free mobility in your legs. You want free mobility, but you want your shoulders and your back muscles and your front and your stomach muscles to get used to the feeling of being snug. You see, this thing fits me snug intentionally, not just because I'm a little on the dub side, but intentionally, because if anything moves, it's gonna irritate. Okay, and when you're having to walk a perimeter or whatever over a period of time, it could make some rash areas or some raw areas. But if you've got it snug, you don't have that problem. Now, if you notice here, I've got my two-way, but I also have another clip over here that I can put another piece of communication, like a portable ham radio or CB, that I can clip to. So I wanted to show you that. It's right here, handy, available. Okay. And then you got the water pack. Now look at the one you notice the water pack. This is a water bladder. Okay. It's a water bladder. You can pull it out. See this? It's a water bladder. But it's a quart of water, not just a little canteen of water. But it also has this little pack here. Let me show you what this is. In there are water purification tablets. Okay. And 2 types of water purification tablets that'll kill anything. All right. This needs to be with you whenever you step away from base camp. All right. This needs to be on you whether you're on base camp or not. And you see, my clips run at angles. All right, I know some people have a lot of vests that where the clips are straight up and down. But see, it's easier for me to use my right hand to pull out a clip, or just as easy to clip and slide out, okay, for clips. And with my crossbow, all right, I'm able to grab a bolt. This thing will actually hold 40 bolts. 40 volts for my crossbow. And that's quick access, silent but deadly. Okay? Now, I want to show you the side. This right here is always with me. This is my med kit. Alright? It always goes with me no matter where I'm at. Because if I'm out in the field and I can't make it back to base camp, I gotta be able to stop whatever I run into emergency wise. Once again, more clips, more ammo. Now the most important part of this is I'm gonna show you the back part of it, okay? And once you get a good look at the back, so when I turn around, I can't see what you're looking at. But you need back support, okay? Look, I can squat down in this thing, it doesn't bother me. You need good back support, all right? Lumbar support. Vests are no good unless you got good lumbar support. You can get more mileage, less stress on your body, as long as your back is supported very well. Now, this is an older style setup. That's why I love it so much, because it's adjustable. It actually has webbing that is adjustable. And of course, other vests have adjustable webbing. But you never buy a vest without trying it on first and adjusting it. It took me about maybe up to 2 hours to get this thing totally adjusted after I got home. But when I tried it on first, it took about a half hour to get it adjusted to where it felt like it was going to be comfortable. See, this thing will not move on me. It'll move where I move, but there's no floppy. There's no floppiness, all right? Because this vest has got to be your best friend. It carries your ammo. It also carries, if you're stuck out in the bush and can't get back to base, it also carries fire starting. It carries your med equipment, all right? And it can carry stuff that you need for if you're in an overnight situation where you cannot get back to base or wherever you are planted. So, but you got to get used to wearing this. You don't just put it on when you walk out of base camp. No, even when you're walking around in base camp, because you don't know what occurs from 1 minute to the next. And you should always have available and at your ready. If you're outside of your tent or outside, out and about in your camping area, this needs to be on you. It's going to have to be on you like you wear underwear. Okay, you might as well mark Fruit of the Loom on it, because this needs to be with you at all times. All right, because this is your life's blood. This is your life protection. Now, mine doesn't have any chest protection or any Kevlar or any of that. That adds weight. I'm not worried about that. All right, I'm worried about having what I need at the ready at the moment. Okay, now let's take a look at the back of this thing. All right, now you can see at the back. Hopefully, I can show you. See how it fits the lumbar right here, and it's snug. See this? It's all webbing. It's snug, and it's not going nowhere, but it is snug. That helps support lifting. You know how weightlifters support when they put the weightlifting belts on? Well, that's the same thing these are designed to do. So when you carry your pack on top of this, you are able to support the weight, and it helps your legs, and it helps your lower back muscles. Okay, and of course there's other hooks where you can hook things to. These are the adjustable webbings right here, where I can adjust to either loosen or tighten depending on whether I lose or gain weight on a walkabout. All right. So I wanted to show you this. You know, this is easy. You don't have to carry this except when you go to leave base camp. This water bottle. Okay. But this, it supports you in the middle. Okay. It supports you in the chest. And it supports you in the waist. It's durability. And you got room to put your holster. You got room to put a holster on each side. Even my medical kit, it's not in the way. See, me putting a holster right here. And the communications are up top. Okay, I just wanted to show you this to let you know that when the poop does occur, you have to have one of these. All right, and because this is your survival vest, and you have to wear it like it's an everyday shirt. You got to get used to it. So I'd recommend you, if you have them, put them on and wear them. See, you got to get into the habit of putting them on. You don't just think about putting them on every now and then. You got to get in the habit of, if you're out and about, so is this. Okay? Make sure they have nice, thick pads. All right? So it's comfortable. All right? And they're soft rounded on the inners. All right? So they don't rub or irritate. If nothing's moving, then it's not going to rub or irritate, and you're not going to have a problem with that. So I just want to bring this up to you, that if you've done a lot of prepping and you got all your food or getting your food squared away, you got to stop and think of a vest. Now, it doesn't have to be camel, okay? You find a black vest, whatever, but I can throw a coat over this and nobody know I got it on, all right? And if I ever do have to wear this, it's not going to be just to go outside my front door and walk around. It's definitely going to be after I've bugged in first and I absolutely cannot leave. Okay, or I cannot stay where I'm at anymore and I have to leave. But even in a shit is the fan scenario, I would have this on even in the house. That way, no matter where I'm at in the house, whatever occurs, I have everything I need on me right that second. Okay? Get used to wearing your vests. All right? Wear them around the house. Sit around with them and watch TV. The more you wear them, the more habitual you get into putting them on. And you will not be caught unaware. All right? Now, it might seem crazy to some people, but we're creatures of habit. And if we don't do anything by habit, if we're not forced to do anything by habit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, we're lazy. I'll tell you right now, most of us are lazy unless we're in the habit of it. Okay? Doc's got you 6. God bless.